Today we're going to be talking about the toughest guy in the entire planet. And let me go ahead and give you guys some fun facts about this guy. The reason why the moon is moving away is because every day he does a push-up. He picks his teeth with a steel beam. And apparently the Hulk claims to have been mentored by him, which I don't believe the Hulk. To me, I just kind of chalk it up as kids want to desperately be cool. The reason why we're talking about this guy is because he ended up acting up at the gym, and a lot of people had a problem with the way he handled himself and conducted himself. So today we're going to be talking about this individual. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Don't walk past my video, bro. Bro, don't walk past my video, bro. I said I'm recording right here, bro. You walking past my shit. Yes. Fuck. There's no consideration for me. Yeah, you walking past my shit. I'm recording right here. You still gonna walk past my shit.
Yeah, so you can see that he kind of has like this attitude, kind of this tough exterior, you know, not afraid to be confrontational, and of course, not afraid to put people in their place and put their hands on them. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if people in his dreams had to tiptoe around him. To me, this whole situation could have been handled much more amicably. Now, I don't know why he ended up posting that online, but apparently he did. He thought that he was in the right. And of course, this video ended up going viral. And somehow it ended up, no, not somehow. Obviously, it was going to get to Joey Swoll. If you guys don't know who Joey Swoll is, you know, he is a influencer, a fitness influencer who always calls out behavior that he thinks is inappropriate in a gym. So let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of what he had to say. I'm going to go ahead and just edit it a little bit so we can move on with the video a lot quicker.
You really think it's okay to put your hands on someone for walking through your video? Seriously? And then you go and you post this to social media as if this is something you want to brag about? First off, you never put your hands on anyone for something like this at the gym or anywhere. Secondly, just because you're filming does not mean that everybody else has to stop their workout just for you. You need to do better.
Now, of course, being a fitness influencer with a tremendous following is always going to precede a cancellation. And so he began the cancellation process. This is one of the first comments, which obviously is not quoted from the Bible. And it reads, "I will spit on your blank mother, you rat." And of course, he responds with, "You're going to do exactly what you're going to do now. Coward's comment." And then of course the hater, he responds with, "You're a cat." Emoji. I'm sure you guys know what that means. "Open your DM so I can show you who your father is." I don't know why, but this comment almost sounds like he's going to send him a dick pic. I'm not kidding. Now, I was going to show you some other haters, but these guys, they kept going back and forth, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So from this point forward, I'm going to address the hater. His name is Cameron. And then of course the guy that is being hated on, I'm going to address him as 24. "Cameron, you ain't going to do shit to anyone, you clown. I'd slap you with one hand behind my back." 24. "You built like a number 2 pencil. You're not doing shit." "Cameron, what part of America do you live in? I formally challenge you to an MMA fight. If you're a man, you let me know what part you live in. And when I come over, we can see who the real bigger man is." 24. "The part your mother comes to get her back blown." Really? 8th grade humor? That's like twice the 4th grade nonsense. Now, of course, that isn't the only person who was sending hate towards them. Of course, there was many more. But I kind of want to move on to the next, which I think is hilarious. Apparently, he has detective and deductive skills that would have Scooby-Doo begging him to join the mystery gang. Because he puts out a video where he deductively demonstrates this man that was apparently to him planning to sabotage the video. And we know he's thinking this because he types up, "He was plotting the whole time." Here's another angle: respect when someone is recording. All right, my dude, seriously? You're telling me that you're hinging your entire conclusion on this one piece of evidence to determine that this person might have probably sabotaged your video? If those are your deductive skills, I know for a fact you've never found Waldo. No, I'm genuinely curious. How did you know what this guy was thinking? Because there's no sign, and then you're having us rely on this one piece of evidence, this video, where it doesn't give me a clue. And most importantly, you say that he was plotting the whole time. How do you know that? And at what time was he plotting this? It's not like he looked at you and said, "Yeah, this guy, he's like the perfect guy to mess with." Because if you've seen this guy, he's pretty shredded. He's pretty ripped. You think this guy's gonna look at you and say, "Yeah, this guy, it looks like some guy that I could just flip upside down and shake him out for his lunch change"? Like, no, man. If this guy flexes in front of the mirror, his bicep takes up all the space. There was this one viewer who left a comment that read something along the lines of, bro would be eating mashed potatoes for the rest of his life. And you can see that it got about 422 likes. And down below, it's 24 that he commented back, he replied back, and it read, really brother, if someone walked through your video intentionally, that's cool, but everyone got opinions when texting. Now again, he's using the word intentionally, which once again, he has not demonstrated, at least from this video, this one piece of evidence, that he intentionally walked through his video. And then of course, Scoop, who is the guy who first left that comment about that, you know, the guy would be eating mashed potatoes, he ends up replying with, exactly what I'm saying, if that shit was intentional, we'll have a problem. But we truly won't know if that is intentional or not, because again, if this is the only piece of evidence he has from that day, then there's really nothing we can do to legitimize it, you know? Now, of course, it doesn't end there. When you have poor conduct like this and it's recorded, anytime Joey Swole gets his hands on that piece of evidence, he'll research a bit and then figure out what gym you go to. And of course, he'll end up giving them a call, letting them know that you definitely don't deserve a good job sticker or even a perfect attendance award.
Don't walk past my video, bro. Bro, don't walk past my video, bro.
Just want to give an update to this video from a couple days ago where this man puts his hands on someone. A lot of you were asking what happened to this man. So I called this gym, LA Fitness in Kearney, New Jersey. This man's membership has been revoked and he is no longer able to step foot in an LA Fitness. I truly hope that you learn to do better and control yourself before you join another gym. Thank you everyone for all your support. Have an amazing, amazing weekend.
Yeah, so even if it was intentional, I don't even know if you would want to even engage in an action like that. That just seems pretty terrible, because I genuinely can't think of a context where you would want to put your hands on somebody. Even in this situation, that just looked extremely terrible. Unless, of course, that guy who walked past your camera or walked in front of it, unless he got in a karate pose and then asked you to bring it, then perhaps that would be different. I don't know. But even still, I would just chalk that up to mental illness. I wouldn't even engage with that. And even if he was to confront me, I would just call staff or just leave, because I would want to go to my gym. Like my gym, when I go to my gym, I love going there. The last thing I want is to get kicked out of it. So now that isn't to say that if someone attempted to attack me, I won't defend myself. Of course, I think that is like the one reasonable time when you should at least engage in physical combat. And even still, I would want to just leave the situation. I would probably run away or walk away. At least that's what my coach told me. My coach told me that if you ever get into a fight and it's bare knuckle, you know, if you could if subdue your opponent, you want to take him down immediately, take him down and just get away from the situation, because, you know, obviously these guys are going to continue to get back up and they want to like fight. Because when you engage in physical combat, then obviously, you guys know, you guys are putting your eyes at risk, your head at risk, all of that. I mean, any fighter knows this, you know. I don't know jiu-jitsu. If I knew jiu-jitsu, that would be completely different. I'd probably subdue him, but I don't. I'm a boxer, well, was a boxer, so I know strikes. I feel like that is the one time where you should definitely show off whatever you've learned from Bruce Lee movies. But in a situation like this, the dude was just passing by your camera. I think that if you would have just notified him, called him over and say, you know, I'm just recording here. I really want to just record. If you just give me a couple of minutes, I think that just letting them know would have been much more effective than just grabbing him from the chest and just pushing him backwards. You know, I don't know. I just thought that was a bit unnecessary, you know, a little too excessive. You know, you're touching someone else's space. But anyways, I want to go ahead and leave it there. That's really all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next video.